Namaste. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. In this 14th part, it's mostly about praising Indra and inviting Indra and other devatas to the yagna that we are performing. So, here the reference is to a particular form of yagna for Aruna Ketuka Agni. So, Aruna Ketuka Agni, there will be more detailed descriptions of this yagna in later parts of Aruna Prashna. आतनुष्व प्रतनुष्व उद्धमाधम सन्धम आदित्ये चन्द्रवर्णानां गर्भमादेहि यः पुमान्. Hey Indra, grow your form, expand your form, grow your size, Atanushva, Pratanushva, and make various kinds of sounds, Uddhama, Adhama, Sandhama, loud sounds, soft sounds, sounds in reply and so on. And Yah Puman, being a man, you create a garbha, make Aditya pregnant with a color of Chandra. So it is referring to color of Chandra, Chandravarna, and that means it is essentially saying that make sure that Aditya is impregnated with water so that we get sufficient rain through the clouds. So it's a prayer to Indra to impregnate Aditya with a Chandra colored pregnancy that will give us water. इतस्सिक्तगं सूर्यगतं चन्द्रमसेरसङ्कृधि वारादञ्जनयाग्रेऽस्मिन् य एको रुद्र उच्यते. So, itaha siktam suryagatam, whatever we are offering in this yagna, make sure that they reach Surya and thereby Chandra is enriched. Make sure that Chandrama rasankrudhi, so increase the rasa, the his nourishment, and through that let us get rain. So it's again a prayer for rain. And ya eko rudra uchyate, so the one who is alone is called Rudra. That agnim, right? Agre agnim. So that agni, make him appear. The one with varada, the one who gives us all the blessings, make him appear for this yagna. Asankhyatas sahasrani smaryate na cha drushyate eva metan nibodhata. So it's a very interesting statement, epistemological statement here, which says this your forms. So this Aruna Ketuka Agni or Parabrahma or whatever you can think of has asankhyatāha sahasrani. So he has an uncountable number of thousands of forms. So it's not just sahasrani, asankhyata, uncountable thousands. You have that many forms. And you can only be known through smruti, smaryate, nacha drushyate. You can never physically see all those forms. Whatever telescopes, whatever probes, satellites you send, you can never see all of it. You can only know it through the collective memory, through smruti, through what we have heard from our gurus and so on. They can be known only through smruti. They cannot be physically seen. And evam etan nibodhata. So this is how you must understand the nature of this Arunaketaka Agni. Amandrairindraharibihi yahi mayura romabihi matva kechinniye murinna pashinaha dadhanve vata ihi. Hey Indra, come here with your haribihi. So your horses, which are Mayura Romabihi. So they have hair, multicolored hair, the colors of peacock feathers. Mayura is peacock, Mayura Roma is, so having horses having multicolored hair. With that horse, please come here. Matvake chinniye murinna pashinaha. So let no one stop you on the way, and let there be, even someone has a pasha, a rope, or a barricade, let him not be able to stop you. So dadanva, so you are the one giving us everything. Please come here to our place, our yagna. मा मन्द्रैरिन्द्रहरिभिः यामि मयूररोमभिः मामाके चिन्निये मुरिन्नपाशिनः निधन्वेवताम् इमि. In case you can't make it, I want to come there. Hey Indra, don't come here. If you cannot come here, I will be happy to come there with the same happy horses having multicolored peacock colored hairs. And then let no one stop me on the way. Let even a person with a barricade, a rope, not be able to stop me. Like the arrow which has just left the bow, at that speed, that's how fast, nidhanva iva. No? That's how I want to come to your worlds in case you cannot come here. Anubhishcha mahadbhishcha nidrushvairasamayutaihi kalairharitvamapannaihi indrayahi sahasrayuk. Anubihi mahadbihi, with the smallest and the larger units of kala avayavaha. So the time units, right? Kalaihi. So with the time units smaller as well as larger units of time, which are bright and not even, so they are not all of the same size, using that as horses. Hey Indra, come here with your sahasrayuka. You have 1,000 eyes, you can see everything. Come here to our yagna. Agnir vibrashtivasanah vayushvetasikaddrukah samvatsaro vishuvarnaihi nityaste nucharastava. Agni, Vayu and Samvatsara are your servants, they are your companions for Indra. Agni with his shining clothes, right, its colorful flames, and Vayu with white colored pollen. So Vayu which brings things like snow and dust and so on, with white colored snow powder, and the multicolored Samvatsara. We already know how in different seasons of the Samvatsara, different Rutus, how colors and other sounds and everything changes. So Vishuvarna, so the one who has multicolored thing, Samvatsara, let Agni, Vayu and Samvatsara, your constant companions and servants, let them come with you. Subramanyogam Subramanyogam Subramanyom Indra gaccha hariva agaccha medha tithehe mesha vrushanashvasya mene Gauravaskandinnahelyayai jara Kaushika Brahmana Gautama Bruvana. So this is a complete and detailed description of Indra. So giving various attributes and stories about Indra, praising him and asking him to come here. So here Subramhanya. Brahmanya is Brahmagnana, or the essence of Vedas. And Subramhanya, so he is one who is the best part of it, the best of Brahmagnana, the one who knows that the best. So Indra is being praised here, and that is repeated 3 times. Subramanyogam, Subramanyogam, Subramanyom. So it is repeated thrice. And such a Subramanya Indra Hariva Agacha. Come here with your horse named Hari, and you have some relation with Medhatithi Rishi. So Medhatitehe. And Vrishanasya Mene. So you are, so Mahesha, you are also in the form of a ram, and Vrishanasva's daughter, Mena or Menaka, you are a suitor, you are interested in her, and you are in the form of a Gaura Mruga, and you have had an illicit affair with Ahalyayai Jara, and you are coming in the form of a Kaushika Brahmana, and you have sung in praise of Gautama Rishi, Gautama Bruvana. Such an Indra, Agacha, please come to our yagna. Arunashva iha gataha vasavah prutivikshitaha ashto digvasa sognayaha Agnischa jata vedaschetyete. The Agnis, right? So, along with the Aruna horses residing on the earth, having the directions for their clothes. So, the Pruthivikshitaha, and they are all over the earth. So, the 8 directions are the 8 Agnis. So, they have, it's as though they have the 8 directions, north, south, east, west, and the other 4 as their clothes. And this has already been stated. Agnischa jata veda iti ete. So it's a reference to an earlier mantra which we had already seen. So I have copied it here. Agnischa jata vedascha sahoja ajira prabhu vaishvanaro narya pascha panktiradascha saptamaha. So these are the 8 names of the 8 Agnis. So these 8 Agnis have come here, or let them come here. ताम्राश्वास्ताम्ररथाः ताम्रवर्णास्तथासिताः दण्डहस्ताः कादग्धतः इतो रुद्राः पराङ्गताः उक्तगस्थानं प्रमाणञ्च पुर इत. So next there is a description of Rudras. So Rudra Devatas, they have Tamrashva, Tamraratha and Tamravarna. So red horses, red chariots, and they are red in color. But Tata Asitaha, they are also black. And Dandahastaha, they are holding batons in their hands. Kadagdataha, they have good teeth for grinding, for chewing. And they have Itaha Parangataha. From here they have attained Parandhama, the ultimate status from here. And their sthana and pramana, their place and eminence, uktam, they have been stated elsewhere in the Vedas. They have already been praised, for example, in the Rudra mantras. So their place and eminence have already been stated. Hey Rudras, Puraita, come in front of us for this yagna. Bruhaspatischa savita cha vishvarupairiha Rathenodakavartmana Apsusha iti tadvayoho. Next we are inviting Bruhaspati and Surya for this yagna. Bruhaspatischa savitacha and Vishvarupaihi ihagatam. So come from the various paths, right? Udakavartmana. So Rathena, so come in your chariots. Udakavartmana, so that is the paths through which water is present. So essentially you can interpret this, come through the clouds. Clouds are the ones which contain water. We had already described clouds as boats containing water. So through those paths, come here, right? And please come here. And iti tad vayoho. So the forms of those two have already been described. It says they have already been said. That is Bruhaspati and Surya. Ukto vesho vasagumsi cha kalavayavanamitah pratīcya vasatya ityashvinoho. Next, finally, we invite Ashwini Devatas and their Vesha and Vasamsi, so their forms and clothes have already been described in the same Anuaka, and they have been, and the reference there is Vasatya. So that mantra also we had seen, which I have copied here again. Vasatyo chitro jagato nidhano. So that mantra had described Ashwini Devatas. We have already praised you, right? So please come here with and for our yagna. Kontarikshe shabdam karotiti vasishtho rohino mimagam sanchakre tasyaisha bhavati. So having invited all of them for this yagna, there is suddenly a reference here, a question and a reference to an answer. So, Antarikshe kaha shabdam karoti? Who makes noises in the sky? Or essentially, why do we hear the noise of thunder? Who makes that thundering noise? So there is one rishi by the name So Rohina's son, Rohino, and he belongs to the Vasishta clan or Vasishta Gotra. So Vasishtaha Rohinaha. So Mimamsan Chakre. So Mimamsa is, he investigated. Really, he tried to figure out the meaning, semantics. He tried to investigate. And so Saint Rishi, by that name, investigated this particular question, namely, who makes the sound in the sky, and tasya esha bhavati. So for that, there is this mantra which explains that. Vashreva Vidyudite. So that is all that is given typically in the Aruna Prashna mantra books. But again, we have to, just like in the case of Brahma Devana, which we had seen in an earlier part, this mantra is a reference. It needs to be expanded. And the full mantra from Rigveda says, Vashreva Vidyunmimati Vatsanna Matasi Shakti Yadesham Vrushtira. So a cow which has just given birth to a calf is calling out and trying to reach its calf, its baby. So similarly it says lightning goes with thunder making sounds. So we will have observed that we hear the sound. First we see the lightning, and then a small amount of time later we hear the sound of the thunder. So that is being described as a cow which has just given birth to a calf and it's trying to reach it. And like that mother cow hugs the child, and this lightning and thunder hug each other, and that produces rain and becomes one with the rain. That is the description given for how rain occurs and how the sounds are made. Then finally, this is sort of a closure for inviting all of the devatas for the yajna. Brahmana udaranamasi, Brahmana udiranamasi, Brahmana astaranamasi, Brahmana upastaranamasi. You, Aruna Ketu Kagni, you are the Udaranam, Brahmana Udaranam. You are the desireless gift of Brahma. You are the Udiranam, so you are the greatest gift of Brahma. You are the Astaranam, so you are the bed or bedding for Brahma. You are also the Upastarana, you are also the sheet or blanket for Brahma. So you are below him, you are above him, you are everything. That is the praise for the Ishta Devata, the Devata being invoked, Aruna Ketu Kagni, for the yajna that we are about to perform.